So yesterday I did a video on the channel discussing the early draft pages for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 66, which is going to be featuring the climactic battle between Planet Moro and Goku, Ultra Instinct Silver Goku. We did find out that the arc is going to be ending next month in December, not in November. We now know that confirmed, which is what I kind of thought was going to happen, but now we kind of know for sure. But with that being said, I did promise you guys in that video that when I got translations, I would do a video about the translation. So now we have a bit more of an idea of what's going on, and the Grand Priest is now involved. So let's go ahead and get to the translations here, and I'm going to give you all my thoughts on what happened. Chapter 66 called Planet Eater Moro, translation by Kagari and Inumaru08. So thank them for that, and Dragon Ball Hype for putting this together. So now that we have the pages, like I said, check out that video for me talking about the pages, showing it to you guys. This video is going to be like the verbal of what actually is going on here. We know that Goku's fighting Moro, but what about the side characters? What about Whis and Beerus? We're going to find out. So it says here, the chapter begins with the members of the Dragon team recovered from their injuries. Dende notices that something is strange about the Earth, and Gohan asks the others if they have also noticed their bodies becoming heavy. Vegeta realizes that this is Moro's energy absorption and tells the others to move away from the ground as they rush toward the battlefield. Vegeta curses, saying Kakarot must have failed again. So it's implied here that Moro, being the planet, can also suck up your energy from the ground. So I guess he wants everybody to be flying, so to speak, to not touch the ground. And that's interesting. That's a new twist on Moro's power. So does that mean that he's taking energy from people all over the planet right now? It does make you wonder. I guess he certainly can, right? All across the world, the Earth and its inhabitants are being robbed of their energy. Wait, I just said that, didn't I? Like I said, this is my first time reading it, so I guessed and I was right. Moro laughs and says the Earth's energy is his. So it's kind of like Moro's doing the spirit bomb. He's doing the Genki Dama to himself. He's doing what Goku did in the Super Android 13 movie, except, like not just a bit of the energy. It looks like to be everyone on Earth, which is going to make him really strong. Goku shouts at Moro to stop, but is then attacked by giant hands reaching out of the land. Moro tells him he's one with the Earth and there's no escape for Goku. Whis says the situation has become beyond critical as Moro's energy increases. Kudadin wonders if there's a way to beat Moro, and Whis says there's just one, but he wonders if Goku can manage it. Okay, so we do have a solution here. Interesting. Nothing about Vegeta, which is going to be disappointing if he doesn't get involved. But we'll see. Seeing the difficult situation, Beerus says he has no choice but to lend a hand this time. So Beerus is going to get involved. He says if the Earth is gone, it'll be annoying, and if the other gods of destruction saw him like this, he'd be in trouble. In that case, he aims to finish it quickly. So Beerus wants to get in there and Hakai this guy, or so it seems. As Beerus goes to help, and remember, we actually saw like Beerus's face of like concern and anger and motivation. So it's good to think that he's getting in there. So moving on, as Beerus goes to help, however, Whis receives a call from the Grand Priest. Here's what things get interesting. He's summoning them, likely about Mir's disappearance. Beerus goes into a panic and decides to go sort that out. Beerus, angry, tells Kudadin and Jocko that the Earth's problems aren't his and they have to deal with it themselves. Okay, so a couple of things I want to talk about here before we go any further. Number one, some of y'all have been saying that you want the next arc to be about the angels and what Mirus' consequences are for his sacrifice or whatever. And that's a great idea. Personally, I really enjoy that idea. I think that it would be a good arc, a good future arc, I think. I think that makes sense. And I think that I'm not sure that's really what's going to happen, because that might get resolved beforehand. But it would be kind of cool if they did follow it up with that, if that's what we're going to get. So that's interesting. Number two, I like the fact that Beerus and Whis are leaving. I've talked about this in several chapters and several videos. The fact that Beerus and Whis are always there with Goku, and Goku's got friends that are gods like this, it really takes away from the drama and takes away from Goku's heroism. There's nothing wrong with being a hero and getting help, right? Especially from your teammates. But, because that's normal. But if Goku's always being bailed out by a god, to me, it just becomes annoying and it takes away from Goku as a hero. Goku should be able to figure out how to do this on his own. Now, if he can't, fine. I mean, not everyone's perfect, but it's still one of those things where it makes it more dramatic and more impactful if Goku's the one to actually win without help. So I've been saying that, and I'm glad that Toyotaro and Toriyama kind of realize that we got to figure out a way to get these guys out, because we got to have it be Goku's victory or Vegeta or whoever it's going to be. So, last paragraph here before we close out, and I'll give my thoughts. Whis suddenly appears beside Goku and tells him how to defeat Moro. He must destroy the crystal, just like Mirrors did. Goku is unsure if he can do it, but Whis tells him he's got the power of God, so he must believe in his power. So, the weak spot for Moro is the crystal. We were all kind of guessing that Majin Buu would get involved, or that Vegeta would use Force Spirit Fission to take Moro out of the earth, but it looks like that's not the thing. It's going to be a crystal, so it's like some, like, boss in a platformer. You got to hit the crystal, you know, like a Sonic the Hedgehog boss or a Mega Man boss, which I think is kind of funny. And then it says here, Beerus yells at Goku that if he can't save Earth, at least grab some of the food. Beerus and Whis take their leave. Goku realizes Moro's only gotten bigger and bigger, so I guess the Earth is also growing with Moro. I guess what's going on here. And he needs to hurry up. The crystal is becoming hidden. Suddenly, Vegeta appears and shouts at Goku to get out of the way. So Vegeta is getting involved. I wonder if he's going to use Force Spirit Fission to help Goku, or maybe Vegeta himself will destroy the crystal. I really don't know, but I'm curious, because that's a great sort of, it's not really a cliffhanger, but it's a great sort of way to leave off these draft pages, because people have been dying for Vegeta to do something. And if Vegeta can step in here and at least help, if he can at least help out, at the very least, I think Vegeta fans will at least, I don't know about forgive Toyotaro, because a lot of folks are very hard on him for not giving Vegeta the spotlight a few chapters ago. But it's one of those things where I feel like it makes sense for Vegeta to do something, you know. And of course, we're still wondering if Majin Buu's going to get involved. So we have GP ships head towards the Earth, and you know, there's still some unsolved things that may come into play. Remember, this is only about 8 or 9 pages. This is not the entire manga chapters. We have a lot left in the story. And if it ends next month, it could be where the battle ends this month. And then next month, we have cleanup to do. The whole Beerus, Whis, Mirrors story arc might end up being a thing that gets resolved next month, right? And then this month is just the defeat of Moro. So we're not done yet. But nonetheless, Goku and Vegeta working together to beat this guy. Smash the crystal's the goal. We will find out in less than a week, folks. In less than a week, we're going to have full spoilers and find out exactly what happens and how they're going to be able to do it. I guess together they can do it, so we'll see. Anyways, I guess, you know, the idea of this is fine. You know, we'll see what happens. I don't hate it. I'm curious to see where they go. With that being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Let me know in the comments what you think now that we have the translations. Are you cool with Goku destroying the crystal? Do you think that's a cheap ending? Is it too much like a video game? Or do you think that that's fine? And also, do you think that that Vegeta will actually be the one to do it? Will he be the hero here? Will he be the savior? Or will it be them together? Let me know. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to y'all very soon.